You watch the monologue. What do you think?
I think Jimmy Kimmel is creating a new brand of gaslighting. Never my intention to blame, I'm going to quote him, never my intention to blame any specific group for the actions of what was obviously a deeply disturbed individual. Here's the thing. That's word for word what he said. And when Disney executives went to him and asked him to take it back, he doubled down again. That's why they fired him. That was their reason for firing him. By the way, it had nothing to do with FCC chairman. I'm just saying what came from Disney executives. They said it was his words and his doubling down on those words. And so now he comes back and tries to gaslight us. Well, look, that was never my intention to make light of this, to make light of the murder of a guy with two toddlers who won't remember their dad, and then blame his own followers for doing it. He wasn't vague about blaming his own followers for doing it. There like, oh, I'm sorry, people interpreted it that way. Of course they interpreted it that way because word for word, that's what he said. This is an unfunny guy who doesn't deserve a show in the first place. Forget about all this Charlie Kirk stuff. He doesn't deserve a show because he's not funny. Right? He only takes jabs at one side of the aisle. He sucks at his job.
Congressman, he's had a show that's been on for a very, very long time.
I don't give a crap. His show sucks.
I know, but I'm just saying that to say that he's not successful just doesn't bear out when he's been on the air for that long.
He's successful in your circles, the civic group of people, because none of you guys give a crap about the rest of the country. And by the way, I saw what happened in your newsroom as well, and you guys can claim that you were watching some car chase. I've never seen anyone react with cheering and laughter over a car chase, so I don't believe your guys' story either. By the way,
well,
I'm sure that your executive team got together and said, guys, we got to say something here, so let's make up something about a car chase.
Actually, Congressman, we've said what we had to say about that. We had you on to talk about Jimmy Kimmel. Well,
okay, let's talk about Jimmy Kimmel.
Do you have an issue with the FCC chairman? And I know you say you don't think that it had anything to do with it, but he did say on the record, on camera, we can do this the easy way or the hard way, referring to the licenses that ABC stations get from the FCC.
I have no idea what he's referring to. I'm not Brendan Carr. I have no idea. He's very vague in what he's saying there. Obviously, he's made no specific threats. And again, Disney did not reference that as a reason for their suspension of Jimmy Kimmel.
Well, do you believe Disney? Do you believe Disney?
Yeah, I believe Disney because Jimmy Kimmel sucks. And he refused to take it back.
But he's still refusing to take it back.
He's still refusing to take it back. He's still saying he's gaslighting us all. How come we're not calling him out for the gaslighting?
So,
he's literally telling us that we're the crazy ones for interpreting his words word for word as they were stated. So I tell you one thing he did say that did land with me, and it was totally correct. He said this show is not important. Now there was more context to it, right? And then he went on to say that the real villain here. Then he went on to say this show is not important. What's important is we live in a country that allows us to have a show like this. And then he said that Trump's attacks on the news media and late night hosts like himself, this poor Jimmy Kimmel, that's anti-American. You know what's anti-American? Celebrating the death of an American who is exercising his free speech and is assassinated by somebody who disagrees with his speech.
I want to play one other thing that Jimmy Kimmel said last night. I want to get your reaction to this.
I don't know if you saw this. On Sunday, Erica Kirk forgave the man who shot her husband. She forgave him. That is an example we should follow. If you believe in the teachings of Jesus, as I do, there it was. That's it. A selfless act of grace, forgiveness from a grieving widow. It touched me deeply. And I hope it touches many. And if there's anything we should take from this tragedy to carry forward, I hope it can be that.
So do you believe that was authentic?
No. I mean, it sounds like crocodile tears to me. Like, he's an actor by training, not a very good one, clearly. That just doesn't sound real to me. I would be honest with you if it sounded real to me.
Okay.
It honestly sounds to me like he's reaching, like he knows he's screwed up really bad here, and he doubled down. I mean, he's not wrong about Erica. I mean, she's an amazing woman, but I think he's saying what he believes he needs to say. No, I don't believe him. I don't believe he believes it. I'm just saying the words are correct. I think he's saying what he thinks he needs to say to save his reputation or what's left of it. But you're asking me if supporters of Charlie, if conservatives are convinced by it, the answer is a resounding no.
I'm sure you watched the monologue. What do you think?